Hello, it's me Jack. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I got the Auction Cry achievement solo, which is earned by completing the Shacklethorne auction heist in stealth in under 5 minutes. Now, before we start, I have to tell you, this achievement is a lot easier in co-op. So if you do know someone who will run this with you, then it'd probably be a good idea. However, that isn't always an option, so today I'll be showing you how I managed to get it done solo, and provide some tips I learned along the way. Also, quickly before we start, yes, this is going to require a bit of luck solo. The power boxes at the start of the heist can really make or break a run depending on where they are. If you have them spawn on the ground floor with the civilians, it may just be worth restarting. The power box, blowtorch, and office spawns I find don't really matter as much, so I wouldn't place the success of my run strictly on them. Finally, you're also going to be hoping for a bit of luck depending on where the guards are placed. You only have 5 minutes to complete the heist, and those 5 minutes are already stretched really thin with the time-gated objectives, so spending 10 seconds on a pager is costly. However, you do have a couple of windows where you can eliminate guards to make your life a little easier. So yeah, with all of that out the way, don't be disheartened if you fail. I didn't do this first try either, it did take quite a few attempts. Finally, before we start, my biggest piece of advice, which I will also show in the run that I did here, is to take out the auctioneer as early as you possibly can. If your power box spawns upstairs, he can easily take up to a minute of your time, which really hurts when you're spending 30 seconds hacking power boxes and another 45 seconds hacking the laptop. With all of that out the way, here's the run that I did to get this achievement. Okay, so starting off, the only asset you actually really need to buy is the ladder. It's invaluably useful. I suppose the glass cutter is also kind of useful, but it's easier to just buy them all. Now, there's no easy way to be able to tell which side the ladder is on here, so you just kind of guess, but if you get it wrong, you can kind of see it from a distance, so it'll probably only add about 5 extra seconds to your run, so it shouldn't be too bad. Also, of course, mask up as soon as you're able to save a few extra seconds. So we run in here, I actually saw the power boxes were on the right side, which is quite lucky, so we get a nice early hack on them. Looking for the second one, find it over here. They'll usually be clumped up together. And now the next thing I do is I grab an artifact here. Now the reason I grab an artifact is it lets us see where the zipline spawns early on. Now, of course, be careful not to be spotted here. A lot of cameras, a lot of guards. It is sort of luck being able to get through here without getting spotted. Now, I left the bag there, so it was just under the assumption that I could leave it there, but I thought maybe they will be able to spot it through the window, so the safest thing to do is to get the zipline set up, so we'd have to build that later, and ship the bag across. And you see the storage rooms are about to be finished. There we go. So we head down into the vault, and we want to get this hack started straight away. Once the lock voice line starts, you get about 10 seconds. As you can see, it started at about 1:05. We can't place the blocker down for about 10 seconds after this voice line starts, which is another 10-second gated. Alright, so now we got to find the power room. So there's only 3 rooms. Oh, very, very careful not to get caught there. It was very risky. But as I say, you do have to play this kind of hard and fast. So this is one of the rooms where the power box can spawn it. It wasn't in there, neither was the blowtorch, which means the other 2 rooms we definitely have to open. Because one will have the power box, the other will have the blowtorch. So there's the power box, knock that off. And we know that the blowtorch is downstairs, which is actually quite good. Run past that guy, I have no idea how he didn't spot me, that is pure luck. Grab the blowtorch. And it's also safe to kill that civilian there, nobody should ever see her. And now you'll see the auctioneer will start roaming past. Get myself a couple of extra body bags so I don't get caught lacking later on, maybe. Now we gotta wait for the auctioneer to stroll up. Now you want to take this guy out, because as I said before, the sooner you execute this guy, the more time you save. Now, pick him up quick. He does have a tendency to sort of flop around. Grab another bag even though we don't really need it. Now you gotta make sure to get this power back on fast, so, you gotta make kind of a mad rush for it. I'm not actually sure if the alarm will eventually sound, but I didn't want to take the risk. And then we move straight in and get this laptop hack started. Now this laptop hack is a 45-second hack, so you need to have this done by... If you start it anywhere past about 3 minutes, you're probably already too late, unfortunately. You have to go quick. And as this laptop hacks, there's not really much to do here. You could go around and kill some guards. But I'd like to take this quick opportunity, so if you're enjoying this video, please consider, giving a subscribe, liking the video as well, leaving a comment about it, that does help with the algorithm. So, if this is an achievement I've helped you with, I'd love to hear about it. I also just love talking to you guys, so, feel free to leave a comment. And if you enjoy videos like this, I've got a guide playlist, which you should see in the top right corner, a little info bubble. So if you want to see some of my other achievement guides, then go ahead. Alright, so with the hack complete, we do actually have to wait here, because we see the code here. 8613. So, quick mad rush, back into the vault. We're going to punch that code in, quick. 8613, bang. Code is in, vault is open, and as you can see, we've punched it in at about, well, the vault has started to open at about 340. But as you can see, it's, you know, it's another 10 seconds for the vault to open. We're at the case, and it's now... Well, there we go. There's another 6 seconds there, just waiting for the blowtorch prompt. So there's a lot of time gain stuff going for this achievement, which does make it very tricky to do solo. Now that we have the tablet, we're on our way out. Not much left to do now. Sneak past all the guards. Again, just hope and pray nobody ends up catching you coming out here. All you gotta do is get this secured up on the zipline, and you can make your way to the exit. Now, you can actually jump off here, even if there's not a ladder. As long as you land on this right-hand side on these bushes, I find that you don't take fatal damage. But of course, if you just jump straight off, you will go down. So, you know, make sure not to do that. And there we go, bang. With about 30 seconds to spare, achievement complete. Now, the pop-up doesn't come up because I did actually do this the first time co-op. But I wanted to redo it solo so that you guys would have a better understanding of how this achievement's done. So yeah, that's about it. 4 minutes 34 completion. So hopefully that has helped you a bit to get this achievement, because it is a bit of an annoying one. Thanks, and see ya.